Well, I got to Kileauea Visitor Centre. What time is it? It's just after 3 and it's drizzling in the rain. We're about 3,500 feet climbed up now. Well, that's what you get if you go in a helicopter. And some live music. So we got to Kileauea. We're at the HVO. And oh no. Couple of bits of talent to liven things up. We're going to go to the Jagger Museum. So over in the haze there is the outer rim of the caldera. I should speak like an Australian. Bit of moisture in the air. And then coming round to the active crater or caldera. Well, it's the end of Chain of Craters Road, caused by a fairly recent lava flow. Some info over there apparently. Probably can't hear this over the wind. So the fern's getting in there. I don't remember seeing any steam plume. Oh, it's the exciting sea arch. It's a bit wild down here. Full force of the Pacific Ocean. Ooh, flood of wave hitting below me. Boom! So, it's the end of Crater Chain Road. Time to head back over the saddle now. It's going to be about 2 to 2.5 hours. Well, it wasn't nice for you. Just cruising in neutral. There we go. Heading towards the saddle road. Go on, you do it then. And another. Brilliant. Something road. Access road, okay.
Turn left.
So we made the visitor centre at about midday. Car was struggling badly coming up the last section here. It's not what I envisaged. It's a visitor centre. I think this is about 9,000 feet. And some intrepid folks going to skateboard down, well, how far they're going to get down, who knows. Don't think we need to look at the winter hazards. Beware of invisible cows. Okay. Went through lots of turkeys and a few goats. Some fairly serious telescopic kit. Well, someone famous. Sounds like a Japanese name. Onizuka Center for International Astronomy. And that's it. And you're instructed to stop conditions ahead. Information, hazard conditions ahead. The thing is, it doesn't look that steep. But we're going to go up another 5,000 meters from here. Meters? Feet. Looks like a gentle open road. I set the cruise control on 30 miles an hour and it couldn't keep it up.
My name is Joe. I'm a staff member, and this is Cliff, one of our the longest running volunteer we have up here. We do have a couple other volunteers, but apparently they're taking longer than lunch. So, yep, we're on our way to the Escorted Summit Tour. We do have a few rules that we have to explain to you, and we'll let Cliff do that.
Okay, number one, you have not been scuba diving in the last 24 hours. Scuba is not snorkeling. Number two, you are 16 years of age or older. Three, you do not have major heart or respiratory problems. That's not good at 14,000 feet. You are not pregnant. And you have an all-wheel drive, a four-wheel drive, or you could ask for a ride with someone that does, because we do not allow two-wheel drive vehicles on this tour. So if you meet all of these above regulations, welcome. You're welcome to view the movie in any case. And we need the hands of the drivers, please.
And Court. All four of us are going to be going up there. If you have questions, if you don't feel good, get the attention of somebody and let us know.
I'm in the rural country of Kentucky that you really, it makes you really scared for the.
Utah's my favorite state.
Is it? We're doing that. We're doing a bit of a trip. We're going through down California and then out through to Utah and Bryson's and Turkey last year and so on. And it was we're in the zoo for
So it's the end of the road, or the official bit. Because I don't want to go all the way down and back up again.
Graduate students of the University of Hawaii, Manoa, and a doctorate student. The next telescope is one of two United Kingdom telescopes in the world, 3.8 meters. Unfortunately, the United Kingdom has pulled its funding slightly. Money is a big problem these days. And they have pulled their funding. They're looking for sponsors, other nations, or other large benefactors. Basically is a Mauna Kea is cross. It's named after the Southern Cross, which we see up here on Mauna Kea or in all of Hawaii from January through just about the first week.
That is quite spectacular, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Zooming around too fast here, we're going to drive back up there. Well, that distant smudge of darkness is Maui. And the sun is trying to break through. A bit of action from the first, oldest telescope. They're testing it out for tonight.
If you stay up here for sunset, where we're parked now is a great spot. Or you can park down by Hoku Kea.
Well, that's a bit better with some sunlight on it. So much better now, with the cloud having dispersed over the summit. That noise you can hear is the air conditioning system. Clouds built up a few thousand feet below us. The official tour has ended. We've said goodbye to Mark and Jules, who we brought up. They've got a lift back down to the visitor centre. The trail starts there. It's quite a lunar style landscape. Huh. Well suited for the terrain. There he goes. That would probably be fairly difficult to do at this altitude. And the different colours is just fantastic, particularly now that the sun has broken through. Oops. I like that little wisp of cloud over those extinct craters there.
Ahead of us lies the crater ring, Heleakala. You can rent bikes and cycle down the mountain.
There's a recovery vehicle.
Is that fun? We enter Heleakala National Park.
And the visitor centre, which I think the guidebook says doesn't have much of interest.
There we are, meeting our lunar landscape. And we're here.
The Bond girls made it. And there's Michelle. So this is the view that we've got from the summit. Yep, that's Mauna Kea, where we were 4 or 5 days ago, or a week ago in fact. And then that's Mauna Loa, both around 14,000 feet. It doesn't look like it from here though. That's Big Island. This is the southern edge of the Heleakala Caldera. Well, the cyclist that we passed on the way up made it here. Gave him a round of applause. He said he'd come up from sea level, so he's done 10,000 feet, and it took him 5 hours. Masochist. So the road to the observatory is closed off with a barrier. Swinging around to the north, we've got the low-level clouds in the isthmus between the north and south of the island. And peeping through there, it's possibly Kileauea. And swinging round, we're coming round to another unpronounceable lookout. And we'll pop up there and see if we can get a nice 360 panoramic shot. Woohoo! Or a wahoo! Got you. Healthy, young silver sword. Ceased to be the silver sword. Lovely piece of vesicular lava. About 15, 16? Well, this is probably the best panoramic view. The colours are pretty good. Need to choose some music to put on as a background on this. Okay, good 3D model. Let's see, we're here. And the Star Lookout is somewhere down here, the hotel. And we were previously up there in the northern part, and we landed there. And yesterday we drove right around there. And this part was where the waterfalls coming off this rift system up to Hilo, all the way around there, and then cut across there and back there.
Why don't you take engines?
That's what we did yesterday.
Why don't you take
No, it's the roads are easy and fast, and there's different ages of the eruptions. 1790 being the most recent, and going back 900,000 years, almost a million years. And that's the line of cinder cones and craters down that southwest rift zone. Grape muncher. Well, I followed you. You were a silver sword crusher.
But when
You stomped in there and I followed you thinking you knew what you were doing.
You went straight back onto it after you'd been told.
Ruthless. Well, North Maui is cleared from this morning. That's where we went snorkeling in the coral garden. So we're at Kalahaku. I still can't get my head around the Hawaiian words, but there's the chicken of Pele, or Pele's bones, the hill of Maui, the hill of Pele, and the chiefly stones. And the plunge of the digging stick. Oh, I like the plunge of the digging stick. I'll come to another unpronounceable lookout. You see the clouds are gradually creeping up. If we're about 9,000 feet. And the darker lava is the more recent. Heading off to the northeast. And you can see the crisscrossing trails. And Big Island in the background. And you see a helicopter or something above the...
Yeah.
You see that?
Two.
Two helicopters. That's the Big Island. There's a helicopter somewhere in there.
Yes. Over Big Island.
In between the two, in the valley of Big Island.
Two.
You can see these vents a bit better from here. And the Silver Sands Trail coming down there from the visitor centre. Okay, if you follow the thin black line up into the sky, over the Cowper Gap, it's the original profile. Well, there is some life on this Martian landscape. Sorry about the zigzag. Some greenery there. So we're heading down there to see if we can get that fourth print. And then we're done.